bit. Came from behind it, that sure it is.
Sega Mega Drive. Got one? Now you can get Mega CD. Point, click, take a trip on 500 megabytes. Whoa!
Time for some retro bollocks. We're on the Memphis Boulevard grapefruit infused IPA. It's life is better with a beer. It certainly is, isn't it? Life is certainly better with a beer. Not bad, not bad. Right then, so I had a few arrivals last week, but I opened them because I had to get stuck in. And the first game then, I decided to go for some Super Nintendo RPG classics. So the first one up then, Illusion of Time. Illusion of Time, amazing RPG from back in the day. In America it were called Illusion of Gaia, I think it were called. But over here in Europe, you know, it was Illusion of Time. But very much like, you know, classic Zelda type top-down RPG. I got this game along with another RPG, which will come up next, from the same guy on eBay. And if I were that guy, I would be crying, because I got it for dirt cheap. And the next one. When I say dirt cheap, it was 40 quid, yeah. But this game is, you know, 3 times the amount. I mean, it's definitely over 100 quid, this game, if you look on eBay, you know, boxed and complete. And this has its map as well, which is an even bigger bonus. I mean, it's not in the best condition, but it's quality. Now, the next game as well I got for the similar price, 40 quid. So in total I paid 80 quid for 2 games that are both worth, you know, pushing 125 pound each. So well, yeah, we're getting really giddy. But I'll tell you the secret. I'm going to tell you the secret. The secret of getting cheap games is to go on eBay at 2:30 in the morning or 2:45. Don't go on when you're drunk though, because it gets a bit crazy. Go on at that time and check. Go to the top and say ending soonest, and then it'll show you all the games that have got like 2 or 3 minutes left, or 5 minutes, or an hour. And that's the best time to buy games, because in the UK obviously not many people can be around up at that time, so you're not going to have some little gimpy kid you know, sniping you at last minute and taking your game off you for like 50p extra. I want to grow my SNES RPG collection, so I've got quite a few, but I want to just grow it so I've got all the best ones. So up there then, number 1 then of today's Retro Bollocks is Illusion of Time. Quality game. Yeah? Right. So, from the same seller then, same guy that would have been crying into his pillow because I got it for 40 quid. Secrets of Mana. Secrets of Mana is another classic SNES RPG. So Secrets of Mana is actually the sequel to Mystic Quest, which is one of the very earliest Final Fantasy games. But it's not part of the Final Fantasy franchise. It's obviously too many noodles. It's one of those sort of games where the Japanese have gone mental with it, with story-wise, but it is a good game. Brought to you from the makers of the Final Fantasy series, so yeah, alright. I remember it having some connection. But yeah, it's just really engrossing top-down RPG classic. So yeah, so up there number 2 then, Secrets of Mana. And it's got its map as well. And that guy will be crying. I know he'll be crying. I know he'll be crying. It's New Arrivals. New Arrivals! Get giddy over me new arrivals. Right then, so I was bitching and moaning about movie games being pretty shit. You know, on most of the platforms, a lot of movie games are shit, but I keep finding ones that are not shit. And this one, for the Sega Mega Drive, is just genius. Rambo 3. in the film, it's one of the highest kill counts in it of any film, or at least Rambo films. He kills 115 people in that film. That's just mental, innit? The body count, 115. He gets. It's got you know, it's just absolute brilliant film. But the game, it's also good, you know, on the Mega Drive, and I'm sure the kill count's 3 times that amount. Rambo's back. Bow and arrow in hand, machine gun ready for action. Rambo looks bad and means business. Rambo as a franchise and as a films are just mint anyway, aren't they? And you know, Stallone's cry is just genius, isn't it? It's, in all his films, you know, when he cries or he's injured, it's like fucking brilliant. Oh, I had to get Rambo. Yeah, this will take me back. I'll be 7 or 8 years old again. 1990, yeah, 1990 this came out. But yeah, masterpiece. I thought, I've got to get Rambo for the collection. I've got to get Rambo. So yeah, survive a war, gotta become war. I want to pop that in there with the others. It's got to take its place with the others. Rambo 3 then. Quality. Little independent studio. Team 17. You know what I'm talking about. Incoming! Worms. But I went for Worms Armageddon, which is obviously the sequel to Worms, one of the first sequels. But I got it for the PlayStation. I thought, yeah, Worms is a must-have, isn't it? You've got to have Worms in your collection. But it was just one of those games that we'd spend hours on as kids. I mean, we were so geeky with Worms. I don't know if anyone else did it, but we had we'd say like 45-minute base building. So my mate would build his base on one side of the map, and I'd build my base, you know, with girders and little fucking worms with hats on. We'd build as big bases, and then we'd go, right, then we'll fight now. Then we'd have a big fight and smash each other's bases up. Proper geek on with Worms. But it was just a groundbreaking game, wasn't it, for the mid-90s. First played it on PC. And then Worms Armageddon came along with Sheep Launcher. Fucking Sheep Launcher. And you can't forget the Holy Hand Grenade as well. Yeah, Worms then. Gotta get a bit of Worms on in the retro bollocks. But yeah, Armageddon for me was always the best. Although there are quite a lot of Worms games, aren't there, nowadays. Staying with PlayStation then. The next game that I got. And this is immaculate. This was one of those games, I was sort of thinking about this game, and I couldn't remember its name. Now that's bad, isn't it? But I do remember the impact it had, and I thought, I've got to get it. And this came, and it's in immaculate condition. Look, Fyro and Claude. I don't know if you've ever heard of Fyro and Claude, but it's like a top-down shooter type investigation game. I just remember playing it and thinking how cool it was, you know, it was one of the very first PlayStation games I got. It's just immaculate. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to sniff it. Oh, that new smell. That new smell. You know what I'm talking about. Fyro and Claude. I just remember it being a really well designed game. And I thought, yeah, we're gonna get that, we're gonna get that. So in there with Fyro and Claude then. It's not retro, but it is funny. Because I'm probably the only, I don't know, am I the only one that buys VHS? I think I am, aren't I? I'm like getting a bit nostalgic, but I've got some manga. Cyber City, a Weedo 808. It's really expensive, you know, because it's quite rare, and even the DVDs of this are expensive. But if you don't know Cyber City, what's funny about Cyber City is the swearing. You is the reason I bought it, because it's so funny. It's just over the top swearing, it's just unnecessary swearing, which makes it funny. So you've got like, it's an example. You've got the main guy there, and he's got a robot, and he talks to it, and he'll say, his robot's called Fart's Arse, and he'll say, Fart's Arse, will you fucking leave me alone, let me enjoy my motherfucking hangover, impeach your cock-sucking motherfucking metal mouth motherfucker. Stuff like that. It's like, why would you even need to have all that swearing at a robot? But that's what makes it genius. Cyber City, a Weedo 808. I've been getting really nostalgic with these VHSs. Because I don't know, there's something cool about VHS, especially the old ones. You've got to buy your old VHSs, look. Here we are, look. Police Academy. What an institution. Look, I just love, I love the very, very early VHSs, you know, the really old big ones like this. This was 1984, look. It says here, look, the new police recruits, call them what you like, just don't call them when you're in trouble. Yeah. 50p! Fucking 50p bargain! Alright then, anyway, that's the end of the Retro Bollocks. Please do like and subscribe if you want. If you sat through all that, listen to me talk bollocks and shit, you will never get that time back. I have just stole that from you. But if you'd like to subscribe, please do like the channel, because I do like to have someone to bore to death. So yeah, until next time.